Hello, everybody. Welcome inside here at Walter Payton College Prep Campus here on the softball field. We're finally able to broadcast our first softball game here of this spring sports season. The Payton Grizzlies, the JV team, going up against Lane Tech here in this JV softball game. Let's preview some records before the game. As Payton, look at Lane Tech's numbers. They are currently 8-0 JV softball for Lane Tech. Currently 8-0 overall, 5-0 in conference play. They have not lost a single game. And on the flip side, looking at Payton, about 2 games below 500, 3-4-1 overall, 2-4 in conference play. They are currently 8th. My bad, this was the varsity team. Let's check the JV team out. JV team also a game below 500 at 3-4, 3-3 in conference play. This is a conference game between the two teams. And we should be starting in about 5 minutes or so here. Lane will bat first, obviously. I'm wondering if we're waiting for the umpires to get here. It appears as though they're seated currently, so no. We should be starting in about 5 minutes here, folks. And here we go. Captains and their coaches out at right field with one of the umpires. Here we go, starting fielding team out now for the Grizzlies. And first batter should be up to bat for Lane Tech shortly. And I believe the first batter is Lily Burns. Yeah. Yeah, Lily Burns, I believe, will be batting first. And pitching is Olivia Knock. Here we go. First pitch apparently appears to have been in the strike zone according to the umpire. Strike one called. Try to zoom in a little bit here for you. Second one, that will be hit into left field. Foul ball. He hit past the foul line. And 2 early strikes for Burns. Knock. Pitches, that one was too high. I think that's makes the count 1-2, a ball and 2 strikes. And that one hit right into center field. Good enough for a base hit there for Burns. And single for Lily Burns. And we'll find out who's up next here now for Lane. And Burns will attempt to lead off, and she got the second in time on what was otherwise, I believe, a hit foul there by the second batter for Lane. I apologize as I can't see who it was, as that now is, I believe that's going to make the count 1-1, a ball and a strike. And that one will be hit right into left field and in and out of the glove of outfielder Ariana Benoit, sending Burns to third base. And it was Sierra Sikora to second on a double. And here's another hit that's out. That'll be foul ball number 1 for number 4, Madeline Cesario. And some difficulties pitching here in the first inning for the Grizzlies so far. A runner at second and third. And that'll tie the count up, or I believe make the count 0-1. Excuse me. I thought I had missed a pitch there. I don't believe I did. That one pop up into left field, and Benoit just missed it. That'll send one runner home in Lily Burns. And a run scores for Lane. It is 1-0. And that'll get Cesario to first base. Better. And I thought I heard strike from the field. Like a ball. I believe the count is 1-0. I think that ties the count at 1, judging by the hand signals there from the umpire. And that'll be a foul tip. Makes the count 1-2. Knock. Pitch that one, and Fandon, third strike. And leading off was Cesario, able to get to second, so it's another batter out. A foul tip there. I believe if I read that jersey number correctly, it was Grace Bush. No, it might be Molly McDonough. And it's 2 missed hits. Well, that one was swung at, so strike 2. I think it was for this batter for Lane. And that one hit into left field and foul. Almost a fair ball there for Jahan Balading, is who it was, now that I see the jersey number. Knocked with the pitch and over Balading's head. I think that will make the count 1-2. Count now tied at 2. Originally the count was 0-2. Now it's tied at 2. And that one will be hit out of bounds. Here with the 4th batter, or the 5th batter. Count is still at 2-2 as we speak. And a couple of fouls hit in a row. It's not an unlimited foul count. And, well, it continues. This is some phenomenal pitching here by Knock. Enough speed on the pitch to where the ball just cannot be hit into the field of play. And I believe that one is now out into the road. They'll have to get another one. Yeah. Here in a relatively long first inning. Knock. Another pitch. This one struck her out. And sixth batter. Knock. First pitch. It was a strike. Second pitch, hit. It'll stay. Go to the shortstop that time. Number 30, Delilah Shaw. I think that'll send another runner home. That'll send Ballotting home. It is 2-0. And that hit will send the batter that time to first base. Another batter, sixth batter up now for Lane in this inning. And that pitch goes under the glove of the catcher, sending one home. And no more than that, 3-0 now for Lane. And now it is Hannah Roeder batting. Knock just pitched a strike a moment ago. That pitch ties the count at 1. And pitch goes pretty significantly under. 1-2, the count. Or 2-1, excuse me. 2 balls and a strike. And this one hit into outfield and unable to catch it. Outfielder Grace Wenthen. Another batter comes home. So only 1 out in total, possibly 2. And that one hit, caught for a phenomenal third out there. What a catch there by the catcher for the Grizzlies to get that third out. And so it had been 2 outs. Roeder had gotten out to get, I believe it was, one of the batters, I believe it was Bush home, and bottom of the first underway. Okay.
They do game changing over there, you know, the small one behind with the GoPro.
Yeah.
Is it out here?
No, this week.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's a perfect view for you.
Yeah, it is. You know.
How's this team doing?
Lane or Payton?
Payton.
We're doing okay. Lane, y'all are currently up 3 or 4-0.
Yeah.
You a Lane parent?
Yeah, my daughter's a short. She struck out for the first time.
Yeah. What's her jersey number?
13.
Oh, Molly. Yeah. I have a hard time seeing them, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're old and the gold doesn't show up too much.
That's the gold and white. Yeah. That's it. You know.
So do you do this every game?
I do it for a number of sports. I do it mix of sports. Sport.
Is that what you want to get into? Yeah. Good stuff. That's awesome.
We have a team of guys.
That's awesome. You guys have had a good run. Football was good 2 years ago. Last
2 years ago, we've been a solid team.
Yeah.
Solid team.
Totally.
Best ever since. Boys soccer, we want to see this here.
JV baseball. There's a couple kids I coached. Finn Ryan, and there's a freshman, Augie Ruff. They'll be pretty good kids. Campbell Park. Travel out. But they're big, solid. One's a sophomore, one's a freshman.
Nice.
Be good. All right, good luck.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Bottom of the first inning, batter gets a strike. First thing I believe the batter is it's Olivia Knock, apparently. I think the count is now 0-2. Pitching is Sierra Sikora for Lane. Boy, has she been pitching phenomenally. Immediately struck, knockout. Wow. So Lane is up about 4-0 right now. Now this happens here at the bottom of the first inning. Swung at that one, so count is 0-1. Make that count 0-1. I believe it's Louise Goldman. And make the count 0-2 with the foul. And struck her out. My goodness. That's 2 outs here in a quick bottom of the first inning for the Grizzlies, down by 4 here against a strong JV team. Up now, I believe, is Delilah Shaw. That one is hit up and caught for the 3rd out, effectively ending the first inning with Lane up by 4. Bottom of the second about to come up. And first batter up for Lane. I think that one was a strike, so 0-1 there. Good first pitch there for Knock. That one hit right towards the mound, gets away from her. Oh, that ball is bouncing along the field. Single there for the batter. It's 4-0 Lane.
Lane tries too hard.
Batter that time, Eden Harris, who just got the first base. Next batter up. Here at the top of the second. And bunted down, out, foul. Count is 0-1 here for the second batter of this inning for Lane Tech. And bunted down again and out. It's the third foul for Louis Burns. So we're back at the top of the order apparently for Lane. Appears that one will be too high. Count is 1-2, and Grizzlies struggling to field a little bit. Having a problem with aiming their throws right there. There's another one where it didn't work out, and able to get to second base is Eden Harris. Tagging up right there. And this one goes into the outfield. Wenthen able to force Harris to stay at third by catching it and throwing it to second base player Shaw. Shortstop. Still 4-0, no outs. And count is now 1-0, but the Burns able to get to second. And next one bunted. Harris coming home, making it 5-0. And getting Burns to third. Beautiful bunt there by batter Sierra Sikora. This is Cesario, Madeline Cesario. And 1-1 to count now on those two pitches by Olivia Knock. Still 5-0 Lane and no outs here in this second inning. And I think that pitch will make the count. Looks like it was 1-2. And this one hit into left field. Benoit there to field it, but Burns will come home and make it 6. And runners at first and third. Molly McDonough. First pitch is a ball. Second pitch hit well out across the street. Tying the count at 1 with that foul. It's a power hitter there in Molly McDonough, apparently. If that's coming this way, that's probably a short home run. And leading off Cesario, second. 6-0. Count, I believe, is either 1-1 or 1-2. And she got some on that ball. I think it I would have thought it was going to be a foul, but no, I guess it went off the catcher there. I didn't fully see what happened, but 7-0 now. Jahan Balating. First pitch is a ball, and leading off is McDonough, who got to first. Wow. A couple of times where Lane has been successful leading off, as that will be a foul ball. Out into the street. Here in the long top of the second inning, still 7-0. That one is hit by Bellotti and caught. First out. Louise Goldman catches it for out number 1. Knock. Just that one. Another pitch. A foul there for Grace Bush. Knock again. Another pitch, foul tip. 0-2 is the count. Some good pitching there. We'll see if that out proves to be a source of momentum for the Grizzlies. Down by 7 runs. Still don't have a run yet. And let's say that's another foul tip. And 4 hit fouls here for Bush. And this one pops up, and it is out. 5 fouls in a row now. The count is 0-2. Even with the large amount of fouls, Lane has been hitting really well. And this one pops up and caught for out number 2. No! Caught and then dropped by Delilah Shaw. Sending Cesario home to make it 8-0. Still only 1 out. And good power hit there by this batter. Gets over the head of Dumas, and that will send 2 more home for Lane. 10-0, and it's only the top of the second inning. Oh my goodness. My goodness. I believe this is Shay Lee. Strike 1, I think. count is now 2-1, 2 balls and a strike here. Pitches there by knock to Lee. And this one Lee will hit, and it is off the fence, and ground rule double coming home. I believe it was Hannah Roeder, and we're at 11. One out still only, and 2. So they're getting some of their other batters in. That was Gabriella Bahena. Who I believe that was just now. And one and 0 count now with so I got that batter wrong. That was Grace Brobson who just batted and is at second base. I thought it was Shay Lee. My mistake. And I think the count is about 3-2 now. Let's see what ends up happening. It's about 3-1. There's 3-2. Certainly 2 strikes, I believe 3 balls. I could be wrong. And beautiful pitch right there, struck her out. Oh, I thought it struck her out. My bad. No, ball number 4. I was wrong. It's a walk for that batter. Clarissa Hosley, I believe. There's another ball pitched there just now. Still 2 outs. Here at the top of the second. It's about 10-0. And this one is hit and not caught for the 3rd out, but did not make contact with Jane Vondersit, so will just count as a foul, and we'll tie the count at 1. And this one hit right past the glove of Benoit. That'll send 1, 2 home, and 3 home. Wow. That'll make it about 14. Wow. 2 outs, it is 14-0 for Lane. Oh my. So 0-1 the count with Cesario back at bat. And that one hit and not caught at first. For a single there for Cesario.
No, or no, I would.
And Grizzlies will call time here, down by 14. Still only the top of the second inning, so happening here, but certainly not the start the Grizzlies wanted. And time called is done. Oh. And that pitch bunted down, and batter that time is, I believe it was Hannah Roeder. She is safe at third. And I don't know what's going on here, but well, they called her out. They called her out. Okay, so 3 outs takes us to the bottom of the second inning. And bottom of the second will be starting momentarily. It is a 14-0 lead for Lane. Oh and 1 on that first pitch. Delilah Shaw at bat. And that one hit to about center, caught for the first out. That was my mistake. I thought that was Libby Gardner batting that time. That makes it 1 out. Libby Gardner. And first pitch for this batter is a strike. I believe it's looks like it's Grace Wenthen. Keeps attempting to bunt it there. Count is now 0-2. Now there's the first ball pitch there. That'll make the count 2-1. Pitching is Sierra Sikora. And count is 1-2. Excuse me. Fair ball that time, and she won't get to first. 2 outs. And immediately on that hit there by that hit right there, I believe by Shaw. Second out right there. I thought it was a third out. No, that's 2, and that one bunted, and she will not get to first. That batter being Bridget Cozy, 3 outs. Still 14-0 for Lane. And first hit there by the batter, not caught for the first out. Batter that time for Lane. Jahan Malani. Second batter is out at first, I believe. Getting to second that time, Malani. One and one the count now, and this one will just go down there, right by second base. So there is one out. And I believe that was Balotting getting to second, and better that went after getting to third, better that went after her getting to second. And that one bunted down after, I think, the count, after a couple of pitches that I think were some fouls and some balls. Another runner gets home there for Lane. Balotting out 15-0 for Lane here at the top of the third. So more than 2 touchdowns worth of points for Lane Tech. Pitch was too high there. That'll be a ball. Make the count 0-1, or 1-0, excuse me.
Sorry about today.
That pitch ties the count at 1. I think it's now 1-2. It's either 1-2 or 2-1. One of the two. It's going to get chilly out here at the softball field, and it's going to be either 3-1 or 2-2. I think, yeah, I'm seeing a 2-2 right there, but I'm not really sure. Probably find out as soon as whatever happens with this, and well, they'll say 3-2, so there's 3 balls and 2 strikes. There, and 3-3 there, so there's the, I believe that's the second out here at the top of this third inning. And next batter, pitch sent immediately, leading off now from first base. Meanwhile, and this one goes out to left field. That hit, and I think that sends another runner home to make it 16-0. Knock. Pitch run that one underhand. I believe that was signaled as a ball. It might have been a strike. That one caught. Second out. Or no, third out. Play was caught for the second out earlier. I lost track there, but third out there, so the top of the third inning ends quicker. There for the Grizzlies. Down by about 16. And here it begins. Now the bottom of the third here for the Grizzlies. And first pitch is a ball. Pitch that time by Emma Beasley. And ties the count at 1-1. And this one is pitched out foul. Count is 1-2 there for Jane Vondersit. And this one pitched, and it was caught for the first out, sent to first base. It popped up. I didn't see where it had popped up, but the difficult storyline continues. Just haven't really been able to get much going on either side. It's out number 1 for the Grizzlies. Here at the bottom. Of the 4th inning. The bottom of the 3rd, excuse me. And batter that time got to first. Next batter. And I believe it's see that one. That one pops up and out behind, foul ball. I think the count is 1-2 or 0-2 at the moment. Ariana Benoit. Might have been 2-1 actually. This count is now tied at 2. Now 3-2. Oh, it's Sophie Rodriguez. And she strikes. She just struck out, so that's 2 outs now for the Grizzlies. Here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And this one now, 3 quick outs. Therefore, this time it was Louise Goldman. That'll take us to the end of the 3rd inning. It's still about a 16 or 17-0 lead. I believe 16 for Lade. Heading into the 4th inning. Now Gian Belonding to open the fourth inning. We've got a ball pitch there by Olivia Knock. And now the count is tied at 1. The first one might have been a strike. This one a ball, or vice versa. It's definitely a ball, 2-1. And count now tied at 2. And count now 3-2. About 5 quick pitches there for Knott. 3-2. We'll see what happens here. And struck her out. 3-3, 1 out. We're at the top of the fourth. This one batted into the outfield and is all the way back. Harris now throws it in, and I think a home run is saved there, a triple there for Ashley West. 16-0 here for Lane at the top of the fourth. I believe this is Hannah Roeder. Plays it into third base, and he's going to end up getting more than just a single base. It is now 17-0 meanwhile. And it was Jahan Bellotti who got to second. $17-0 now with 1 out. This one batted right over second base. Blotting coming home. Winton will get that one. And 18-0. And this one hit right over the mound, and it'll be played by Shaw. Preventing anything further. Still only 17-0. 0-1. I think now 1-1. Runners on first and third. 2-1. And swung at that one. I think that'll make it 2-2. Unless the umpire decided that it will be 3-1. I think it is 2-2. And this one hit over third, and that'll be missed again. Now it is 18-0. Bellotti coming home. And it's an 18-0 lead for Lane. We're top of the fourth, about halfway through. It's supposed to be 7 innings. Runless. The Grizzlies are. There's a ball pitched right there by Knock. That one will be hit, and it's under the arm of Winston. That'll be a double there, and one. I believe that'll be. It's going to be a 19-0 lead, and the second out, which helps. The Grizzlies in a better position, but certainly not the position we want to be in right at the present moment. Now Knock here with 2 outs, chance to strike this batter out. And I think that count is tied at 1 right now. One and 2. Count this time. And this one it's out of bounds, and foul ball. Count still 1 and 2. And this one will be caught for the important third out there by Delilah Shaw on that hit. And I believe it is 19-0. Heading into the bottom of the 4th inning. And first pitch, this first bat this time was hit there. I believe that was Olivia Knock who got it to first base. Got a single there. Here at the bottom of the 4th, that's big for the Grizzlies. Down by about 18 now. And there's another hit that'll be a foul tip. It'll be a knock at first base. And strike two, leading off Knock to get to second. And that one hit, stays out. And that one caught for a first out. Bet there by Delilah Shaw. Up next now is, I believe it's Libby Gardner. Ball there, 1-0. This one will not be caught. And Olivia Nuck able to get to third and will not come home, but best moment there for the Grizzlies here so far. Here in the bottom of the fourth inning, down by 18. And Libby Gardner and Olivia Nuck on second and third, respectively. And I think the count now 1-1. A couple of pitches there by Emma Beasley. It's now 2-1, maybe 3-1. I lost track of the pitch there a little bit. I apologize. Definitely the best inning so far for the Grizzlies, and struck out there. Counts had apparently been 1-2, so that's 1 out now. No, that's 2 outs actually, I believe. No, it is 1. First pitch in the strike zone. And now 0-2. With 2 outs, or with 1 out, excuse me. And I'd say that was a ball, 1-2. This one hit over. Now, still is 1-2. Foul tip. Over to the other side. Now 2-2 with that pitch. And struck her out. I believe it was Leabella Ortiz. So it had been 3 outs. I thought it was just 1. No. I thought it had just been 2. No, it was 3 outs. So that's going to do it here at the end. They'll call it after the 4th inning this time with the slaughter rule. I believe the final score was about 18 or 19 to nothing. Here with the Lane just completely dominated, really from fielding and batting, really from the get-go. And the Grizzlies, while they came close in the 4th inning, just really were never able to get some life. And that does it. Here in this one, Grizzlies now move to 3-5. Here, JV Lane to 9-0, and be back tomorrow for the varsity game against Northside here at the softball field. But thank you all for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast in spite of the outcome. I'm Theo Giovanni Schwartz on behalf of the Payton Athletic Department saying take care all. Thank you for supporting us always.